Hi, I'm John, and it's been a while since I've uploaded to my YouTube channel. It's been a while since I talked about Linux or anything else, and I thought I would just talk about it a little bit this morning. I'm going to talk about the perceptions of Linux out in the world and things that I've run into. I might talk about my YouTube training too for this channel. I had last February a um, community guidelines warning, and it was saying content was harmful or dangerous. I don't know what that means. And to this day, I honestly don't know what the beef was in the video that I had. And we'll talk about that just a little bit. But first, I'm going to talk about Linux. My Linux experience goes on, and it's been great. I continue to use Linux Mint. I'm up at 21.2, Victoria, I believe. And, it works so great, I don't pay any attention to my operating system that much. I just do what I need to do and take care of business, all that kind of thing. But uh, I talked to somebody at work, and I mentioned, yeah, I don't use Windows. And I showed this person the laptop, and they said, wow, old school. So she kind of said old school like it was something that people don't really do. It was something that people did a long time ago. And of course, nothing could be further from the truth. It's a misperception. And she's not she's not stupid. She's a smart person. And but if you're not in the sphere of Linux and you're not understanding what's going on in software as far as operating systems go, that perception is definitely out there that this was kind of an older experiment, people doing things with the um, you know, uh, command lines and things like that. And I think that's what she was thinking about when she was thinking about old school. Another misconception that I ran into was I went to the famous company with the blue shirts, and I was picking up a new tablet, something that I could write in and take notes. And the gentleman kept asking me, what I was interested in. He wasn't really asking; he was more telling me. And he kept going back. See, you can, sync this with your Windows and Windows this and Windows that. And I said, I don't use Windows. I use Linux. And he said, well, Windows is based on Linux. And I went, okay. um, it was interesting. Once again, perceptions of an operating system, um, are misjudged all the time. I think Linux suffers from a lack of identity, maybe because it's got so many different distributions and there's not one coordinated effort to say, this is an alternate operating system. People see it and they go, oh, there's all these different distributions, so what am I going to do? It's unfortunate. There's not a cohesive coming together with all these distros to say, this is our message, because there is no centralized message. Each distribution has its strengths and weaknesses, but the one thing that they don't do is come together and say, this is the operating system you should be using. That's what you should be doing as an alternate to Windows or Mac. But are they ever going to come together? When you're talking about hundreds of distros, even though they all function basically the same, but some are better than others. Some function better than others. So, and for me, I'm a Mint guy, and I love it. It really does seem to work the best, even though there's times I've wanted a better experience on the desktop. I'd rather use KDE Plasma rather than the Cinnamon desktop, but I find that doesn't really work on top of Mint very well, and I would have to go to a different distribution to get something that's going to work better. But even then, I had issues with KDE Plasma being a little bit buggy, even on those other things like Kubuntu and KDE Neon. So those are some of the perceptions you run into, and it's because there's no one message across all distributions. And, there almost should be an organization for the promotion of Linux to say all these different distros contribute to it in some way or another, where they have a singular message saying this is a better way to go. And, there's just guys like me saying it is a better way to go, and it is. I'm going to talk now about my YouTube training that I took. Back in February of 2023, I got a community guidelines warning, not a strike, but a warning. And the warning, to this day, I really don't know what it was about. It was, evidently, they said it was something harmful or dangerous. I have no idea what I could have been saying back then that was harmful or dangerous, unless it had something to do with software or something like that. I have no idea. But anyway, I took down the video, but they leave the community guidelines warning still on there. They do. And it talks about harmful or dangerous content. And I can assure you that nothing I said or did was harmful or dangerous, but the AI or the going through my YouTube channel like they do computer-wise, they probably heard something that was wrong in their mind. And to this day, I still don't know what it is. It reminds me, too, of something one time where I had mentioned something, and I won't repeat it, something that is referenced in an industry that I'm in, and they took it as meaning something where women are abused in some way. I don't know how else to say it. I don't want to repeat it. It has to do with men going to places to watch women do certain things. Okay. But in our industry, it's called something that sounds similar to that, and it doesn't make any sense. So anyway, you got to be careful with what you say on these kind of platforms, because they're constantly going through and trying to tell you that this could be difficult. So dangerous or harmful content, somehow I was marked for that. Let's go to the training that I did. Anyway, I went through the training, and it was some pretty obvious things I would never do, faking logins, doing nefarious stuff, whatever. But I've completed the training, and so now my community guidelines warning will expire January 27th, 2024, which is 3 months away. And it says, if you violate the harmful or dangerous policy again before the warning expires, you'll get a strike. So I'm still under a certain shadow. For whatever it was, I have no idea to this day. If you violate, and it says if you violate a different policy, you'll get another warning with the opportunity to take another training. And the trainings, it's real common sense stuff. Obviously, they don't want to have certain types of things on their platform that would be damaging or harmful to other people. But it's not clearly marked in any way, shape, or form. It has to do with context and things like that. So if you take one of these trainings, just be prepared to know that it's real common sense stuff. I don't think it's anything ridiculous, but sometimes if you're doing a video or you're doing some kind of podcast, something like that, you could fall into something like I did, which was evidently to their minds harmful and dangerous. And once again, I don't know what it is, but I took the training, so my warning's going to come off. And anybody can leave a comment if you think that there was something I did that was harmful or dangerous. I have no idea. I'm sure it was a mistake on their part, because it just couldn't be. I'm talking about Linux for the most part. Anyway, I did the training, and boy, do I feel better. So anyway, I hope you have a good day. I'll try to get some videos up more often as I see things that I want to comment about. May or may not be Linux, but there's a lot to talk about lately there. And, you can beat it with a dead horse you can beat a dead horse, a little too much when it comes to things like software. But anyway, that's it. You have a great day. Talk to you soon.